Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Mila, say hi. Say hi. That's her saying hi. Yeah. So I'm here in Wales. I'm currently at my dad's house. That's why the background is like a different background that you've never seen. Just comfy. My little mush, who's tired, aren't you? My auntie Lol couldn't put her to sleep, so you're gonna be a good girl though, aren't you? Stop off. But yeah, so my last video I announced that I'm pregnant, and then I went to my Instagram and asked you guys to send me questions, and I literally had so many. My sister's here in the background, by the way. Say hi. Hi. Yes, we went through them last night, didn't we? And I was like loads of the same, but so I screenshotted loads, and we'll just get into it, guys. So I'll start with like the first question, which I got asked like just in different ways. Basically, who was I with when I found out, how did I find out, and yeah, so I'll just give you a little quick story time. So it was back, I don't know what month it was, but it was obviously like a while back, and we were in lockdown, and I was at my friend's, we were taking pictures, we were like getting ready to take pictures, and I remember it was like literally before 12 midday, and I'd already had like a large sausage baguette, a large bacon baguette, and a McDonald's, and I was still hungry, and I was like, okay, like I know I've got my appetite's coming back because I lost loads of weight since Mila and lost my appetite, and my appetite was coming back, and I was really happy about it, and I was like, I know my appetite's coming back, but this is a bit wild. And my friend happened to have like pregnancy tests in the house, so I was like, let me just do one, just rule it out, you know, like Mila. I was like, yeah, let me just rule out that I'm not pregnant. Do you know, I feel like all girls do that, like you just want to rule out that you're not pregnant before like anything. So I was like, let me just rule out I'm not pregnant. Didn't actually think I was. Did the pregnancy test, and it was like a clear blue one, and it said, my friend looked at it, she was like, oh my god, you're pregnant. I was like, shut up, I know you're lying. And she wasn't. I was actually pregnant. So 3+ weeks. I was like, oh my god, like I'm probably just like 4 or 5 weeks. Like I was probably panicking because obviously like Mila must have been, I don't know how, I think Mila was like maybe like 6 months, can't remember, but Mila was like, or maybe like 8 months max. But I was just like, oh my god, like I literally have a tiny little baby and I'm pregnant. Like I definitely knew I wanted to have more kids, but not that soon. So I was just like, oh my god, panicking. Booked like a scan to find out how far I was, and then I went to the scan, and I think I was like 13, 14 weeks. I was like well over 3 months. I was like, oh my god, like this is why I'm gaining weight again. I only ever gain weight when I'm pregnant. So yeah, that's how I found out. And obviously I was in my second trimester when I found out. So yeah, that takes me to my next question, which I got a lot of, which was like, what are your symptoms? What symptoms have you had? Have you had any cravings? Literally not one pregnancy symptom at all. Even up to now, I've had a tiny bit of heartburn, nothing like I did with Mila. But I literally have not had one symptom, which is just crazy. Like, don't even feel tired. Yeah, like literally nothing. So I'm super blessed with my pregnancies. Like I never feel like nauseous or sick or anything. So yeah, I literally just don't even feel like I'm pregnant still now. Now it's getting a little bit like, because I'm big. But yeah, another question I got a lot of was, how is your first pregnancy and your second pregnancy different? But okay, so they're a lot different in the sense of, obviously the first pregnancy is like your first time, so you're like super excited, everything's new. Like I was checking my pregnancy app with me like every day, like, oh my god, today she's got a fingernail. Like, yeah, I was just really, really like engaged and obsessed with like counting down the days and just everything that's going on. But I feel like this time I'm not, and I feel kind of guilty about it, but it's like because I've got Mila, I'm just so focused on, Mila takes up all my time and then everything else, and I feel like I've just done it, so I already know about the pregnancy apps. I know what to expect on each week, and yeah, so that's how they differ. Another question I got a lot is, how do I feel about, like, you're not answering your phone call?
Huh?
You're not answering your phone call?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Do you want to have it?
Another question I got a lot of was like, how do I feel about being pregnant this time, and how do I feel about having 2 under 2. I feel like it's kind of like the same question, so I'll answer at the same time. So how I feel about, okay, let me answer it like, so how I initially felt was like, I was like, oh my god, I was so scared, I was so nervous, and I still am scared and nervous because I just don't know how I'm gonna cope. Already hard with me, like wouldn't change it for the world, like best thing ever, but it is obviously really hard being a mum, period. But having 2 babies, like proper babies, is gonna be hard. But I just know, like, as women, as mums, like we just find a way to make it work, and I know it'll work. But yeah, I'm just like scared. I'm obviously excited, but I'm more just like nervous, and I feel like really unprepared. Yeah, because like I'm just so occupied with Mila that I haven't had time to fully like prepare myself for this other baby. So yeah, and another thing, I feel really strongly, to know if anyone can relate, but I have so much mum guilt. Like I feel so, I can't explain it. I just feel really guilty for Mila that she's had all my attention, and we're really, really, really close, and she's very attached to me. And yeah, she's literally had all my attention, and now I'm gonna have to like split the attention, and I know newborns require a lot of attention, and I'm like, I feel bad. And then I also feel mum guilt on the other side, that like with Mila, because it was just her, like I just snuggle her like all the time, and like the other baby's not gonna get like that exact same, like it's just like I just feel guilt on both sides. And I also feel guilty that I haven't been as engaged with this pregnancy. There's just so much mum guilt going on. But yeah, I'm just nervous about like how Mila's gonna be. Like, is she gonna be jealous? Is she gonna be upset? Hey mushy. Okay, how many weeks are you? I am, let me check exactly. I'm either 33 or 34. Thank you. Orange flavour.
Nice.
Oh, you teased me now.
You're
standing right in my lighting. Oh my god, I'm more than I thought. I'm 34 weeks and 2 days pregnant. I thought I was at 33, coming up to 34. But yeah, I'm 34 weeks and 2 days pregnant. So I have 5 weeks and 5 days left, so not long. How do you feel about your labour this time around? Do you know what? I'm so much more nervous for my labour this time around, because obviously, like, thank you. Let me take it as a handful. Probably run into the back. I'm pregnant, guys, so I'm just like, chocolate is just what was the question? See, baby brain. Right. Oh, how do you feel about labour this time around? So obviously the first time with labour is always scary, because everyone knows, like everyone hears that childbirth is just wild and painful, but the first time you don't know what to expect, which is obviously scary. But for me, the second time I'm even more scared, because I know what to expect, and I know how painful it is and how traumatic. And it's that, honestly, you can't prepare yourself for it. You can't actually explain childbirth. So now it's fresh, like I feel like it just happened. I'm super nervous for it, even though I did have a really, really, really good birth with Mila. What'd she do? Everywhere, like where? On her jumper?
Like all over me on her jumper.
But I'm trying not to think about it, to be honest. I'm just going to go with the flow. It's going to be fine. And I don't know if anyone's seen my reality on childbirth video. I'm going to try and find a way so I can insert it, like somewhere here or in the description so you can see it. But if not, it's on my channel. And I explained like my childbirth, which was amazing. I loved it. It was magical. Great. But the afterbirth was absolutely horrendous for me. So one thing I've learned is to rest my body. So this time around I'm going to rest, I'm going to chill. I was straight up walking around, doing everything, doing the most, and didn't give my body a chance to heal or recover. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. So at least I'm prepared in that sense. But yeah, hopefully, I have heard the second time is not as bad, especially if they're close together, because your body is like kind of just done it. So yeah, we're going to see. This question, how many times do I get this question? Are you and your partner still together?
Oh my God.
In so many forms, written in so many ways. Yeah, and is it the same baby dad? Yes, it's the same baby dad. And As you guys know, I don't talk about my relationship or my partner or anything, so I'm not really going to answer any questions about that. But yeah, it's the same baby dad. Like, that's when I'm going through the screenshots, there's that questions which come up with. What's the hardest part about motherhood? Kind of not really a pregnancy question, Mila. Be careful. What are you looking for? Hardest part about motherhood for me is just like worrying constantly. Like, I'm constantly worried, like, she's gonna fall over, she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. Like, I'm just always worried, and yeah, I find that really hard. What do you want, your shoe? I got this question quite a lot. Are you gonna make like Mila and the new baby an Instagram account? I really don't know. What did you guys think? What do you think, Laura?
I think so.
Do you think so? Yeah, let me know if you think I should. Like, I don't know what happened with Mila. I just, like, obviously I posted her on social media and stuff, but I just haven't made her a page. I'm not really sure why. So I might make them like a joint one, who knows. Let's see. How did you tell the father? Oh, I thought it was about our dad. I was gonna say that's like briefly in my vlog. And he was like, bloody hell.
Wasn't he like already or something like that?
Yeah, already. But that's just what my dad's personality like. He's just a bit of a joker. Because I know people were like...
They'll be like, well, you don't have a supportive dad.
Yeah, so people were like, oh, I can't believe her dad's reaction. But it's like, it's just my dad.
Yeah.
He's just a bit of a joker. Are you planning on having more babies? Probably, like, not really. I'm not really planning on it. I would like a boy, like, in a few years. But for now, I'm good. And I've been more than content with just having two. Mila, lol, come on. She's literally just ruined the whole... Lauren has one job, guys, to just watch me.
You know what? She shot pissed on me. Like...
I still breastfeeding Mila, and like, how will that work if you're going to breastfeed the other one? So, I'm not breastfeeding Mila. Like, literally, only the last like 6 weeks she stopped like coming on my boob for comfort.
She doesn't even go for it really.
Yeah, she doesn't go for it. But before, even though there was no milk coming out, she'd still like go on it. But now she's over it. But prior to her being over it, I was thinking when the milk comes in for the new baby, she's definitely going to be on it. But I still think... Thanks, Mila. But I still think that... Sorry, she's really distracted. I still think when the new baby comes and Mila sees the baby on my boob getting milk, Mila's going to want to come on it. But I'm fine to have both of them on a boob, obviously. Mila will take a lot more milk, but I know your boobs like supply enough for both because like I swim in. I just, you know, I think it's actually crazy how like your body just supplies enough milk for like whatever's needed. Like, it's actually crazy. Are you going to stick with a baby name theme, like first name with an M, etc.? I got questions like this a lot, and like have I thought of a name? I have got a name. Have I told you the name? Yeah. Have got a name. Last time with Mila, if you guys can remember, like she literally had no name for 3 weeks. But this time I've got a name and I'm set on it still. But it's not really a theme. It's not a theme, but they kind of go nicely together. I don't really care for like themes and stuff like that. It's just like if I like a name, I like a name. But I am definitely going to do a baby name suggestion video like I did before, just to get more suggestions. So I'll do that like in one of the next videos. Were you hoping for a boy or did you want another girl? So actually I was hoping for... I wouldn't have minded either way because as long as they're healthy. But yeah, I wouldn't have really minded as long as they were healthy, but I was more like, I want a little girl, obviously, like, because Mila and they're so close in age. I was like, how lit would it be to have a sister like that close in age?
You thought it was a boy though?
Yeah, I thought it was a boy. Everyone thought it was a boy. Oh, you didn't. Watch, guys. Where's baby sister? Where's baby sister? Oh, she's like, I want the chocolate one. Where's baby sister? Give baby sister kisses. You're a bit chocolatey. Give baby sister hugs, not kisses. Just hugs. Oh, good girl. But yeah, so I wanted a girl for that reason. But obviously, if I had a boy, like either way, I'd be happy. But two sisters, and they're only going to be 15 months apart. Like they're going to be besties. Hopefully, because they could like hate each other. But
yeah, it's one or the other, isn't it?
Yeah,
different extremes.
But my sisters, they're like, Lauren's 10 years younger than me, and then Kizzy's like what, 14 years younger than me.
Yeah.
there's like a big age gap. But I would love to have a sister like that close in age. You're gonna be exciting! She just found her way back in the bag and is taking more chocolate. Right, that's it. How are you finding your second pregnancy? I kind of already answered this, but yeah, I'm finding second pregnancy like easy in terms of like being pregnant. I don't feel tired or drained or ill or anything. But I do feel like I haven't rested yet, so I'm hoping now I can kind of like start to chill out and really enjoy the pregnancy and yeah, just start to like be like, I'm not like a pregnant person, am I?
No, she doesn't act like she's 9 months pregnant. Most people would really milk it. Yeah,
like I literally, and the fact that I'm really small, like you just wouldn't even know that I'm pregnant. I just literally excited to having another girl. Yeah, so briefly just answer that. I'm so excited to have another girl, and I just feel like I'm a girl mum. Like I can't imagine me having a boy now. Because yeah, I
can see you being a boy mum, but
can you?
Yeah, but I think you'd be a really good, like you are a really good girl mum, and when they're older and stuff. You know?
Like at first when I found out I was having a girl, I was like, I'm definitely gonna want another boy. But I'm actually quite content. If I just had 2 girls and just being like a girl mum, I'd be content with that. I don't think I'm gonna be desperate, like, oh my god, I need another boy. Like, and if I got pregnant again in the future and it turned out to be another girl, like I wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah.
But if I had loads of boys, like I know I would want my girl. Like I would need a girl. So yeah. How do you do everything with work and babies? I'm a new mummy. Congrats to you. How do you do everything with work and babies? How do I do everything with work and babies? It's really, really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my memory card's running out. We don't need this. It's hard. Especially because, like I've said this before, because I live in London, all my family in Wales, so I don't have that extra hand, like how I'm here now in Wales, and Lauren's like, well, supposed to be helping with Mila, but she's just sat there watching me. Now, but Lauren like took her to the park when I was getting ready, and like this morning when I was having a meltdown, she was looking after her, and just like, when I seen my mum yesterday, and then she's just looking after Mila. Like I don't have that at home, like I don't even have like 5 minutes to like just take my eyes off her, so it's intense. Obviously I've got my friends and stuff like that and Mila's dad, but Mila's dad works all the time.
How hard it is.
Yeah,
they make it look like it's like fun. Mila's so cute.
Mila is like wild. She's like super cute, but she's so active. Yeah. She's like a crazy toddler and she's the only one. But basically how I do, you just crack on with it, and it's I just never thought, if I looked, like, if you told me a couple of years ago, like, I'd be doing what I'm doing, I wouldn't believe it. Like, how I crammed so much in one day, I have no idea, but you just get on with it and you find a way.
You're like a different person as well. Huh? You're like a different person.
Yeah, I feel like she has changed me. But, like, honestly, you don't even know how you do it, but you just find a way, and you just figure it out along the way. Like, so basically, I just kind of have a routine with Mila, so I know when she's going to nap, and I know how to... So I know when Mila's going to have a nap. I know when she's going to be like, how do I describe it? Do you know when Mila's being Mila and she's just being wild and she's just... How do I explain it? I just know all the different stages of Mila throughout the day and the times we're going to get a certain Mila. So I've just I plan my days around it. So I wake up, I take her to soft play, so she's tired out and she has a nice long nap. During that nice long nap, hopefully it's 2 hours, that's when I do everything that needs to be done. And each day I'll have a plan. So I know tomorrow I'm going to do admin. This day I'm going to do this. This day I'm going to do that. And I just plan it out. It's all about being organised. So I just make sure I'm organised and I plan ahead. And I just stick to Mila's schedule and we just get it done. And then when I do go and do like content, or I have to go like physically like to places of work, I'll make sure there's someone there who can help me with Mila. And it's usually just like a friend or Mila's auntie or something. But yeah, don't know how that's going to work with 2. That's gonna be interesting, but we'll make it work. I was looking for an au pair, but it's just been really, really difficult and I haven't found one yet, and I'm due in 5 weeks. So what plan will you be getting now? So I don't like the ones that go on top of each other. I like the ones side by side. And I have seen one on John Lewis. I forgot the name of it, but I haven't got a pram yet, guys. Haven't got anything. Like, I literally haven't. I've got one baby grow. With Mila at this point, I had everything. I had way too much. But like I said, I haven't even haven't even sat down and just been like, right, I'm pregnant, let's make my list, let's prepare, let's do the hospital bag. This is why I wanted to announce it, because now I feel free, and it's only been 2 days and I've come straight to Wales, but now I'm just gonna like think about what I need, prepare, and just start like relaxing and just enjoying being pregnant and getting ready for it. But up to this point, your girl is not prepared. Like if I could literally give birth tomorrow and I don't have a hospital bag. So yeah, but when I do the hospital bag, I'll do it with you guys like I did last time. Oh, I got this question a few times, like, are you planning on moving out of your house or staying? Like, do you need a big space? Currently, as it stands, we do technically have enough space, but not like an ideal space. Obviously, Mila's got her nursery, which is really small anyway, and we have a spare room for like guests and stuff, which also has like my clothes in. And baby will be in the bedroom in like a next to me crib. So like we do have room, but when the baby is old enough to need its own room, like I don't mind her sharing with Mila obviously, but then that room's tiny, so we'd have to change the guest room. There'd be a lot of stuff, so ideally I would like to move. That's the best scenario. But it's probably not going to happen before. It might do, who knows, but definitely need a new bigger space, and it will happen. So cute. Can I ask why you wanted to wait to share? Congratulations. So I did look at her snotty nose. Oh baby, go get mommy tissue. But yeah, so I did explain why I waited so much longer this time to announce in my last video. No real reason really, other than I have contracts and deadlines and schedules to meet. A lot of the brands that I work with, I've made a contract to do fashion posts based on not being pregnant, so I don't know how it affects my contracts and stuff like that. So I kind of just wanted to get all that done, get my money, and just kind of know that everything's done and I can take like a month off and just relax and just be pregnant. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You're not really listening, are you? I hope that makes sense. But I just kind of wanted to like get my work out of the way and get everything that needed to do out of the way. And then I start more comfortable sharing it then. Another thing is also when I announce stuff like that, it draws like a lot of attention. And with a lot of attention, there's like 95% positive or 98% positive, but there's always a percentage of negativity. And when you're pregnant and you're vulnerable and like you just don't want that energy, and I get nervous. It's very nerve-wracking. So yeah, it's just not as easy when you've got a big platform to announce like big things like that. I don't know why. It's just like very nerve-wracking. So yeah. How was your first trimester? So obviously, as I said, like I didn't find out until I was in second trimester. So my first trimester was absolutely great. Like I had no idea I was pregnant. Had a great appetite. Was loving food, loving life. So all my trimesters I can't get over how easy this pregnancy has been. Like now I think about it, because even with Mila at this point, I remember like sleeping was so uncomfortable, and like I couldn't get comfy positions and everything. I was like, oh, like I just don't have any of that this time. Like I literally. Do you think I'm carrying smaller this time, Lo?
Yeah, definitely. So
this is me, guys, at 9 months. So I don't know if you can tell, but I think I'm a lot smaller than I was before. Honestly, this pregnancy has been.
Do you think some of it is because you can't really think about it all the time because you have?
Yeah, I think it is because when you're pregnant the first time, that's all you think about. You wake up, you go to sleep, you're just so obsessed that you're pregnant, and it's so exciting. And although it's still exciting, like.
You're really busy.
Yeah, so you're busy and you have a baby, so yeah, you don't have time to think about it, and it's just happened. When and why did you stop breastfeeding Mila? I stopped breastfeeding Mila about 9 months, and it wasn't intentional because I absolutely love breastfeeding. But do you know what? Now I think about it, because obviously I was pregnant and my nipples were getting really sensitive, and all of a sudden when Mila was on my boob, I was just like, it was just like. By 9 months anyway, she was hardly on the boob because I started giving her formula before bed to help her sleep. Like that's what was suggested to me. And then when I did that, the milk supply kind of slowed down. And then she was on solids, and she loves food. So although she loves milk, she loves food. So like all through the day, all she really wanted was food. And then it come to night, and that's when I switched it for formula. So in the day she'd come on the boob, but she's not as bothered, and it just kind of, my milk supply just started stopping from there. So that's kind of when and why. Are you worried about how you'll get out and about with 2 babies? So this is from someone who's also pregnant with baby number 2. Yeah, don't I say this all the time? Like, how am I going to get in and out of the car with 2 babies? How am I going to do my Tesco shop with 2 babies? Even things like when I go into like some stores, even with Mila's buggy, it's like a squeeze to get in the door, like little off licenses and stuff. And like when I have a double pram, I can't even fit in.
Yeah,
like,
remember we were watching that woman with a double pram and we felt really sorry for her.
Yeah, like it's just a struggle. So I am really nervous about getting out and about. So I feel like I won't be going out and about as much with the babies. But I think I'm gonna have a sling for the baby, and then obviously Mila can walk as well. It's the buggy. So I feel like the sling will help. But yeah, basically just like when I have help, that's when I'm gonna do my Tesco shop, or I'll start doing like online orders. And yeah, like I won't be going to nail salon with 2 babies. There's no way. Like I'm just gonna have to be even more organised. And
I feel like you'll just get used to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like, how do people deal with twins? I always think, how do people have twins? But they find a way and they make it work. So were you trying for another baby? No, I wasn't. And you know what's so crazy is I literally went to I'm someone who hates like putting hormones in my body, so I've never ever been on the pill, and I just hate the thought of it. But I knew I had to, because they say like you're more fertile just after you have a baby. And I had an appointment at the doctor to pick up my pill prescription like 2 weeks before I found out I was pregnant, and I actually just didn't go and pick up my pill prescription because I procrastinate over it, because I just like, you know, I'm like I just hate putting like things like that on my body. I don't even take a pain. I've probably taken painkillers like 3 times in my life, and that's if I'm absolutely like in agony. Like I just don't like putting like stuff in my body. So yeah, I wasn't trying, and I was literally trying to make sure I didn't get pregnant. Because I would have wanted it to be like a bigger gap. But now I'm so happy everything happens for a reason. I'm so happy they're going to be so close in age, even though it's going to be so hard. Like I'm happy, and I feel like it's going to be hard for the first year, and then after that it'll make my life easier, because when they're like 2 and 3 they can entertain each other, rather than like Mila being by herself. Advert. Have you hidden your bump? I got that a lot. Angles, a little bit of Facetune. And
you were tiny anyway.
Yeah, and I carry like really small. I only started showing like 6-7 months, literally. So the last 2 months hasn't been too hard to hide. It's only like now it's a bit difficult. And everyone else, are you tired? So I think that's all the ones I screenshotted, but honestly that was literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So is there any that I didn't answer, or is there anything you think people would want to know that I haven't like answered?
I don't think so.
That's really helpful, lol, thanks.
Well,
I think that's it, guys. So hopefully I've answered all of your questions. Right, come here. Come on. We're closing the vlog. You like this part? But yeah, so that is my pregnancy Q&A, guys. So let me know what video you want to see next. Obviously, I've mentioned a couple of what I'm gonna do. Bye bye. Good girl. We love you. Oh. Give mummy a kiss. Give mummy a kiss. I just love you so much. Okay, go on then.
You'll be giving birth, so...
No, because I'm going to do loads of videos in the next 5 weeks.
You won't see her until baby number 2!
No, I'm gonna do loads of videos in the next coming days, coming weeks, whatever. So, either what's in my hospital bag, baby, newborn baby, like must buys kind of things, like a little haul, or the baby name suggestions. I think that's all I can think of. If you've got any that I haven't mentioned, just let me know below.
I think you're gonna give birth on your due date.
Oh, that's the question. Do I think I'm gonna give birth on my due date? I hope I'm not early.
I just feel like because of your life, it will be 4 weeks early. So next week.
Mila was bang on my due date, and they say the second one usually comes a bit earlier. So I hope I'm not early because I'm so unprepared. But whenever you're ready, baby girl, I'm ready for you. Well, I'm not really ready for you, but...
It'll be naked and sharing a bed with me.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yeah, so exciting. Baby number 2. Woo! Mila! Yeah, guys, so I will see you in my next video. Do you want to get your face in and say bye, Law?
No, look at me. I've got poo all over me.
Yeah, Laura, Mila pooed on it earlier. You want to shoot pie? Do you know what? No, a question nobody asked though is nobody asked like, oh.
What, did no one ask?
Thank you. Do I think the babies are going to look the same or look different?
Yeah,
and I think they're going to look really similar, but I literally have no idea because you know, like they could just look completely different.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they're going to look really similar. What do you think?
I think they'll look different.
You think they'll look different? I think their hair will be different for some reason. She's done another poo. Anyway,
Jesus, hell.
Can you get out my light in a sec, please? Remove yourself. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. And yeah, we got a lot of exciting content to come and just exciting times ahead. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, mwah. Bye. I'm gonna say bye. Bye. Oh, oh.